Welcome to RHRV Life. Imagine a world where owning a car was only a dream for the rich. No traffic, no highways, just dusty roads, and horse carriages everywhere. Now imagine, one man decided to change that forever. This is not just the story of a car. This is the story of a revolution. This is the story of the legendary Ford Model T. Let's go back to the early 1900s. Life was slower. People depended on horses to travel. Cities were smaller. Roads were rough. And long-distance travel was difficult. Cars did exist, but they were extremely expensive. Only the wealthy could afford them. For most people, a car was nothing more than a fantasy. Imagine working your entire life and still not being able to afford a simple vehicle. That was reality. Then came a man who saw things differently. Henry Ford believed something powerful. A car should not be a luxury. It should be for everyone. He didn't want to build just another expensive machine. He wanted to build something simple, something affordable, something reliable. People laughed at him. Experts doubted him. How can you make cars cheap? How can ordinary people afford them? But Ford didn't stop, because sometimes the craziest ideas change the world. Everything changed. Ford introduced the Model T. It wasn't the fastest car. It wasn't the most luxurious, but it was something far more important. It was practical, it was strong, and most importantly, it was affordable. The car was built to handle rough roads. It was easy to repair, and even beginners could learn to drive it. For the first time in history, a regular person could dream of owning a car and actually achieve it. But here's where the real magic happened. Ford didn't just build a car. He changed the way cars were made. He introduced the assembly line. Instead of building one car at a time, workers now built cars step by step. Each worker had one simple job. The result? Production became faster, cheaper, and more efficient. A car that once took over 12 hours to build could now be made in just about 90 minutes. Think about that. This innovation didn't just change cars. It changed the entire industrial world. Because of this system, the price of the Model T dropped dramatically. At first, it cost around $850, but over time, the price dropped to less than $300. Now imagine a factory worker saving money and finally buying his very first car. That moment was life-changing. Families could travel together. People could move to cities. Businesses could grow. The world started moving faster. And it all started with one simple idea. The Model T didn't just give people a car. It gave them freedom. Freedom to travel. Freedom to explore. Freedom to live differently. Roads started improving. Gas stations appeared. New industries were born. Even rural areas became more connected. A simple machine completely reshaped society. The world couldn't get enough of it. Millions of Model T cars were sold. By the 1920s, more than half of all cars in the world were Model Ts. Let that sink in. One model, dominating the entire planet. That's how powerful this invention was. But as time passed, technology improved. New designs came in. People wanted more comfort and style. By 1927, production of the Model T finally stopped. But its impact? It never disappeared. The Model T was not just a car, it was hope. It proved that innovation is not about making things expensive. It's about making things accessible. It showed the world that even the biggest dreams can start with a simple idea. And sometimes, one person's vision can change millions of lives. Thanks for watching RHRV Life. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because more amazing stories are coming your way.